Right, Sam's on the line now. Hello.
Hi.
Oh,
Hi.
my gosh, you've got a 6-year-old. You said his sleep habits are ruining your life. What's going on?
He doesn't go to sleep. He has a brother. They go to bed at the same time, and it can get to sort of midnight, and he's still laying in bed, or he's up and down, up and down. Once he does go to sleep, he's incredibly restless, then gets up at some ridiculous hour of the morning. I'm a single parent, I work, and it's just making my life
I think we
hell.
can hear it in your voice. You're
Yeah.
knackered, aren't you?
I am. It's breaking me, and I've been to the doctors, and I'm not getting any help, and I'm sort of at the end of my tether.
OK, all right.
One of the most important things for children and for adults is to ensure that they have a really good wind down to sleep. We need to signal to the brain that sleep's on its way, and that's sort of been forgotten about now. And so just simple things after dinner, having quiet time. Often children these days are put in front of a TV or in front of a tablet, which actually wakes up the brain. So just having a bit of a quiet time, then having a bath time, so 30 minutes of a bath, changed, brushing your teeth, and then having reading some quiet books, just a couple of books in a darkened environment. That all helps to signal to the brain, hey, sleep's on its way. And if you repeat it, it will encourage the sleep.
Is there an optimum time after a bath to then get into bed with a child?
Well, you're wanting that wind-down period to be no more than 30, 40 minutes.
Right, OK.
And the
some
bath
people
needs
do bath early and then leave it a long time, and actually, so it's quite a quick, after a bath, it's kind of into bed, isn't it?
Exactly. And you're exactly right. People often will do bath and then they'll move back to the living room
Downstairs,
areas.
have your bottle on the sofa.
Exactly.
Milk.
And again, so common these days, we're seeing lots of sort of smartphone technology being used at that point, and that's just the light coming from that is stimulating those cells and waking the brain up.
Does that ring any bells for you? Do you do that?
I've tried the routine, not allowed any iPad or TV before bed, quiet time. I've even invested some meditation CDs. They're not working either.
When does it get that bad that maybe he could have to come somewhere to, like, the sleep clinic, to, like, your where you work? I mean, when do you know that you've crossed over that just sleep training?
Well, I think what's absolutely crucial is if it gets to the point where it's beginning to impact on the child's life and the parent's life.
Sounds like it is.
Then, it is worth seeking help. With the early morning awakening, because it might be that the child just become really tired, and that means the nighttime sleep becomes worse and worse because they're just sleep deprived. With the early morning awakening, one thing you can do is to set a light, so just a small light on a timer switch, and that will signal to the child when it is time to get up, and then you can reward them for getting up at that point. So they, obviously, by 6, they're not really beginning to tell the time yet, so that it just encourages them to stay in bed, and hopefully, and what you've got to remember is actually just staying in bed, resting, will actually be beneficial as well.
All worth trying. Thank you.